get a break because the teachers are there setting test papers, they are marking test items, they are marking books, they are marking the school-based assessment for the children doing CSEC. They are marking all of that. They sometimes go off to mark papers. And when they go to mark papers for CSEC and for PEP or GSAT, they are hardly paid, really. It's just a stipend that they get. So, and we're not saying that all teachers do that, but I'm saying that it's a myth to believe that teachers get this long holiday because during that period of time,
they're still doing stuff.
They are still doing the government's work.
But you're still out for a while, truth be told. I mean, you do still get a break.
Out from school.
Teaching.
Yeah.
But of traditional teaching.
And how long would that be?
So overall, for the year, one would say no more than a month, right? But the point I want to underscore is that teachers are paid at 80% of the market rate. And so by virtue of that, it is accounting for what we call the time out, or what the general public will call the time out. So we are in fact not paid for the entire year in terms of the heads of agreement that is signed between Jamaica Teachers Association and the government and a regular basis.
And that was from 2008.
Yeah, but I also want to say that the teachers' contact hours is never usually what the contact hours are supposed to be, because the teacher reaches school from a long time.
Absolutely.
The parents that the teacher has to meet with.
Absolutely.
The after school and the marking of the papers. Because the teacher still have to teach while the paper they're marking.
Absolutely.
So I think Mr. Speed is just maybe a lack of understanding of what the job entails.
It is, but I think too that there's some amount of cruelty though and ungratefulness that is out there, and there are going to always be people who want to bash the teachers. For whatever reason that
one
there is.
One teacher must simply never teach them more.
Maybe, or that's a perception. They have that perception that maybe some teachers wronged them during their time at school, because how could someone know in his good senses now come out and say that the teachers get 10 weeks holidays in the summer? Can you get 10 weeks out of 8 weeks? It's not possible unless you're living on Mars. Not Mars. Mercury or Venus. Those two that have shorter years than Earth.
Mr. Speed, is there any merit at all to extending classroom time? Any merit?
There's no merit whatsoever, because what we have to understand is that the teachers will be burnt out, because the conditions under which teachers work in Jamaica, they are really treacherous. They are faced with all kinds of stress factors daily. When I was speaking with a police officer, retired now, and he was saying he doesn't know how teachers manage it, because he just visited a school one morning and the noise level alone, he just doesn't understand how teachers manage it. And there's no person on earth that could work under the same conditions that Jamaican teachers work for 12 straight months and remain sane.
Yeah. Principal, I had this discussion with it was the opening of school, and I was doing a little motivational talk with the teachers, and I was saying to them, the ministry evaluates you on academic performance, but the community evaluates you on your social skills. And so it's a challenge for the teachers to balance both. Because you know, mine are doing more social work than academic, and then the ministry says you're not doing your work. How do you find that midpoint though? Because you have to do the social skills.
Yes, and that is also part and parcel of the conversation that we're having.